I did not have any of that ready. Hello, everyone. Oh, you know what else I don't have up? There we go. Restream is now up. Perfect. First, look at that. And Spoin, Cosmogrog. Welcome. Okay, so this is what we were working on last week. Well, for the past 2 weeks now, I think. And we also have someone else speaking to keep up with your with the chat while I create stuff, which is none other than Joe slash Vision X, who I can never choose which name I'm going to go with.
How are you doing today, Panda?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Getting everything finalized.
Right, so there is one thing that it seems to have gone a bit weird. Obviously, we've done the animation. It is saying that there are no animation whatsoever. However, it does do the animation. So I've not fully fixed the fan moving. So I think I need to like fully restart my computer to get that to work. It's happened like once before, and usually a restart sorts that. It's a bit odd, but it is what it is. So this is the computer so far. How is everybody doing? Am I first? I don't think you are. Oh wait, you're the first on YouTube. Piotr. I butcher everyone's names. I'm gonna call you Pio because that seems less insulting from me trying to say your name. So we're going to do a few clutter items on the computer. So people said a few suggestions. We had, I think someone wanted like a picture frame, and someone also said, I think like a small plant pot, but we'll have a look. Hey, Purple Lioness and Tim A. I can say that name. I can say those. Oh, yes, cigar and ashtray. Yes, that's on the notes as well. I think we will do the photo frame first, and you guys will all get to help suggest colors and whatnot. I don't want to open a file, I want to create a new one. And we want to go to Monday. Right, so photo. I'm just going to load my palette up. If you've a floppy disk, oh, I don't know, because this computer doesn't have a mouse.
Floppy disk is the only slot you have.
Oh, what, on one of those computers?
Yeah, that's
okay.
when you made the little slot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it
the save
is.
icon, right?
Yeah.
A save icon is a floppy disk, so it'd be really easy to make.
Yeah, we could make a floppy disk. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't know if it. It's a shame that we can't do like half a voxel color, because then I could make like a little stack of floppy disks. I think half a voxel would make more sense, but never mind. What about an overflowing wire waste bin? What, like under the table? We could probably do that. I don't see why not. Right, let's do a photo frame. What color do we want the photo frame to be? I keep going for wood, but we don't need to go for wood. I'm guessing though from that era, we are looking at a wood color. We don't want it too big. Probably like a nice small one. Like that. What? I cheated and worked on it this morning. I added a picture frame, potted plant, coffee mug, and sushi plate. Ooh, sushi plate. That sounds yummy. Right, so if we do that, and I think, oh, not that one. I'm gonna grab the delete tool so I can do that. So what are we having on the picture? I call it working dinner. Ha, I like that. Oh wait, actually we could have like a bronze color photo frame. That looks a little bit better. But what do we want? What should we have? Don't know. Because it's got to be small.
Hmm.
to fit in here.
Maybe like a maybe a vacation sort of photo, right? Like landscape, be simple.
Yeah, maybe like a little lake, like right there, maybe, with some darker grass. Maybe a mountain. What color are mountains? They're brown, right?
Yeah, usually brown or black.
That just looks weird. It's not. It's
I
not
think
big enough. It's
yeah,
just.
I think the backdrop, making it like just a nice sky blue first, and see what comes of it, or maybe a sunset sort of thing.
Oh, we could just do. Wait. What is it? Where they just do those colors for the sunset? So we could have like a green bit as if that's like our grass. That's a bit of like the ocean, and then what order does the colors go in? Is it
It's
yellow?
always
Is
red,
it
purple. It's yellow, red, purple, blue.
yellow?
But from the bottom up, like from the
Oh,
sun up.
yeah. So yeah, of course it is. Duh. Yellow. I think maybe like an orange, and instead of going blue, we'll just have like the red. There. Does that? I don't know.
Now you just need a bright yellow to go right on top of, or in the dead center of where the rest of the yellow is. A nice brighter, lighter
Ah,
yellow,
yes.
like almost white.
Oh, I know what you mean. Wait, could we just do? No, that looks silly. I think maybe if we. Oh, this one, the sandy. No, that's too dim. The gold, the gold kind of.
How about just use the gold for all of the yellow, and then use a nice light.
Like this one, like in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. New day equals new sandbox content. Indeed. Right, what else I did a portrait with a sun. Oh, there we go. Holly did the same. But not quite the
There we
same.
are.
Yeah. Great minds. Great minds. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. Go back. So... No. I'm going to move you forward just a little bit. And these always have, like one of these, right? There we go. Now it can just stand and look pretty.
That's very nice.
3.5. There we go. See, and I remembered the pivot this time. Remembered it. Did not forget. Right. That one, not that one. Monday. And move it over there. I think just sort of having it next to the fan would be alright. Probably, like, rotate it. There. There you go. Livens up the place. Makes it look a little bit pretty. Actually, yeah, because we did make, I suppose, one voxel thick for the floppy disk, because that's what this is, isn't it? That's our floppy disk hole.
Yep.
Yeah. Hello. Look, there's so many people saying hi. Does anyone else love the my accent? Oh, don't. It's awful accent. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst English accents. Like, it's quite Lincolnshire Common-esque. But I appreciate the compliment. Right. Potted plant. See, this is going to be so quick to bash these out because I'm so used to just making these tiny little things. Right. What colour do we want the plant pot? Should we have a grey with a design on it, maybe? Bloody hell. Bloody hell, mate. Oh. Oh, what's another one I could say for only British people? Green. Okay, a nice green. I'm gonna go for, like, right, we've got two choices. I'm gonna do it right here so you guys can see. So this is choice number 1. This more olive color is choice number 2. And then we can go sort of like this brighter color over here as choice number 3. Yeah, what would only British / maybe Lincolnshire people would know? Oh, oi oi Savaloy. Red as a blood. Okay, wait, someone else wants red. Red as blood. Okay, these are our choices. Oh, someone said purple as well. I do like purple. Right, no, we're gonna go. So do you make each individual model in their own files then put together? Yeah, so I make each little model in the model section, and I always make a. Let me just go back. I'll keep that saved. So if I want to create a new asset, I make a file. Actually, this isn't very neat, but usually, wait, where did I do one? Over here. Okay, so let's say I wanted to make the tavern bar. I would make a folder called bar, and then I would make all the individual models in this, and then when I go over to the animator, I would create new, and I would create it within that same one there, where it would be called like final, and then I do put everything together. And then that way I do keep it a lot neater. Right, okay, so we've got choice is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everybody put your number down. My 6-year-old likes your blue hair. Oh, thank you. It needs redoing. I've got to bleach it again. It is getting bleached, hopefully tonight. And then, okay, so we got a number 2, 3. We got a 5. There is no 5. Nice try. Wow, this is split. I do like number 2, 3. Okay, we've got 2 3s.
Votes.
Yeah.
Get more votes.
More votes.
More votes.
Oh, okay.
What color should it be?
2, 2.
Right, so far, there's a lot of 2s.
There is a lot of 2s.
It's 4 2s.
There's no 1s, so that can go.
No 1. There it is.
I think
1,
we
2,
could.
3.
Yeah. Oh, another
okay.
4.
There's another 4.
Okay.
It's 2 4s. There's 4 2s. Don't, that's not confusing.
There's 4 2s and 2 4s.
There's a 3. All right. So now we've got 3 3s.
I've already taken number 3 out. Right. Then just 2.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right. So it's between 2 and 4. I think we can go for 2. It is. Yeah.
2. Yeah.
There we go. Can't spend forever choosing a color. Actually, we could. I spend a lot of time choosing colors.
This is the problem being an artist, right? It's like you just dwell on the little thing.
The little tiny things.
Yeah.
It's got to look good. Right, this has got to go on the table. I think I may have made this too big.
That's huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the computer, I think, but it's going to be great.
Let me just... I need to have a look. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9. I could probably do it by a 10 by 8. 10 by 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, actually, 8 by 8 is fine. Yeah, we'll stick with that.
Nice.
There.
Yeah.
That works nicely. My answer to the color question will always be purple. Purple's like my second favorite color. It jumps between both purple and green. And we'll fill that up with soil.
That's a smart teacher right there, I think. Seeing in the chat. Singapore Jack says, my old teacher said it takes 2 people to make a painting. The first one to paint it, and the second one to take it away and say you're done.
I like that.
Yeah.
Right. We should do a pattern. What did old plant pots kind of look like? They have patterns?
I think the only thing I used to run them all that looked like it was built in the 80s, and even though I ran it like 4 years ago, and it everything is wood.
Everything's
brick.
wood.
Yeah.
Could we make...
Or it could be like a really bright, ugly brass color.
Oh, yes, I like
Possibly,
that. Yeah. Yeah, which brass? No, not that brass. This brass. No, that's the same one. I didn't change it. There we go. That looks ugly. Oh, we love the ugly.
Yes.
There we go. Look. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
It looks terrible, so it's perfect
Yeah.
for the 80s. It's perfect.
It's great. I'm almost tempted to change the green to like a brighter green just to make it look that little bit more ugly, but I think we're good. Your eyes, yeah, see, your eyes hate it, so you love it. I've got two ways I can do this. I think I'm gonna just do the plant separate. Oh, I've gone all... Oh, my green screen and lighting's awful today. Anyone use Wacom tablets for 3D? I do not. I use my mouse and the computer. I do have a drawing tablet, but I don't know what one it is. Make an indent with the... Oh! You want like an indent in this? Let's get rid of that. Like that? No, that can't be what you want.
Yeah, if you take it down 2 layers, you could have the dirt just a bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then just recolor it. Right. This is a more dirty dirt. There. And probably as well just make it a bit dark around the side. Actually, no. It would make more sense for it to be darker where the plant would actually be mostly in. Like that. And then have the plant coming out that way. If it's brass, the plant has to be... I don't know how to say that. What? What? I'm
know that. I'm gonna Google that right now.
Are you Googling how to say it or what it looks like?
No, not even. Aspidistera? Working my way through it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it looks like one of those plants that you would have like glitch through the wall in Skyrim.
Yes. I've got it up. There we go. Okay, I feel like I might be able to make that. Yeah, come on, I can do that. I'm pro. What am I on about?
If it's a leaf or two and you're pivoting them nicely with the tool, yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I'm more used to doing large leaves. Like,
yeah.
I was gonna say
it's small because it's on the desk, isn't it?
Yeah, where's I got it saved somewhere. Where did I put it? In this one. What month did I do it? Nope, I don't know anymore. Never mind. I did a palm tree, and obviously those leaves are huge. But I can't use palm tree leaves in this. Right, so leaves. Yes, for Voxel. Oh, there we go. Someone brought uses that tablet thing. Venus flytrap. I feel like that would be harder to do as well. Let's have a little look at a Venus flytrap. Oh yes, just a simple. Actually, that's kind of cute. Venus flytraps are adorable. Look at them. It's like it's saying hello to me. Sorry, just looking at these pictures. You can, I can show you like this. Look at that. Look at that.
That's not adorable. That's murderous.
It's not murderous. Like,
it literally does the murder.
Look at it. It's so cute. Ah. But no, I feel like that's
called a Venus fly cuddle. It's a trap.
Oh, but is it really though? It could have just, and also they eat flies, and let's be honest, who wants flies in their house?
Well, no one wants them in their house, I suppose, but
there we go. See?
Now it's your best friend. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Right, if I do it right, how it was 8x8, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 might be the largest I can go with the leaves. I'm gonna do that, and going to put a lighter tone right there. That seems perfect for that. That's a 3. Guys, don't forget. Yeah, oh no, 2.5 was right. Don't forget your pivots. We had this problem last week. I just did not put my pivots in. Hate flies, battle them every summer.
As a leaf, should the pivot have been in the center, or should it have been on the bottom?
It should have been on the bottom.
Like where the stem goes.
Well, no, because that's not the very bottom of the leaf. That's one part of the leaf. But yeah, it could have. Yeah, you are right though. It could have gone there. Definitely could have gone on the bottom. Leaf 2.
So while you're working on this, I have some secrets that I want to tell the 50 or so people, 62 people that are watching right now. I was in a meeting for an hour and a half earlier today, talking about all of the new things that we have coming up for the next 3 months. And while I can't really talk about most of it, I can tell you that there is a dramatic shift for those people who have been asking about where metaverse, like when is that going to release, when is the marketplace coming, that sort of thing. The redesigns that I have seen our team working on in the background, and the additional content that's in the metaverse from the waiting that we have seen, is a crazy huge amount of content. So I can tell you for sure that the wait is worth it if you have been waiting for the metaverse, or you've been waiting for the marketplace to launch. It's like a really, really huge update, starting with version 0.6 of the Game Maker, which will be the next one that we release. So there's like, gosh, I want to detail. I want to go into it now that I've brought it up, and I'm like, it's all hitting me in my brain. But it's like if you took everything you know and then like you just turned it up to 11 for the sandbox, like that's where it's going to be. I have a meeting that I'm going to represent that to all of our ambassadors that we got onto the program. So for those of you who applied a few months ago and were accepted, that meeting is coming up. They have to sign special non-disclosure agreements in order to do it. But we have so much coming for you. News on that is going to start to roll out this week, and then you'll see releases for some things coming very soon and quickly. But there's like, Alex and I talked a little ways ago, maybe two or three streams ago, about how we knew there was like this wave of content that like we were holding back like a dam, and then when the dam breaks, like it's all going to come flowing in. And so it is soon, very soon, TM. But like legitimately, you're going to start to see those press releases coming out, those Medium articles coming out, and then everything's going to push through. I think people will be very happy to see version 0.6, if not just for the game jam that's ongoing right now.
Oh, so a game jam happening?
Oh yeah, game jam's going down right now, and it's got a prize pool of 300,000 sand, which
that's a lot of sand. That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is, right?
A lot.
Let me see if I do the math based on what sand is right now. That's $175,000 worth of prizes we're giving away, not counting the value of the lands. And so, that'll vary from day to day, of course. But the last time we made an announcement for the game jam, when we paired it with more content on the back end, more of these releases, the price of sand increased dramatically between the announcement and the end. And it's about 2 months you have to make a game for the game jam if you're not already. Totally gonna be worth doing, as far as I can tell. Like it's crazy because like the rewards are kind of like, and this is not advice here, but they're like quit your day job level rewards, and that's the that was the goal when Sebastian was discussing it with us at first, like how much should we do for the next game jam. It was like, we want to make sure that somebody who is a game dev already would also be incentivized by it, so our community and the devs have the same kind of return on your time. So anyway, the 4th through 10th place prize, I'm going to look it up just since we're in the flow of it right now while you're working on these leaves. The 4th through 10th place is winning 10,000 sand, right, from the games that are released. At the time of writing on the article, is about $6,200. They also get a 1x1 land. 3rd place is 20,000 sand. 2nd place is 50,000 sand, and 1st place gets 150,000 sand, which at time of writing was about $93,000 for 1st place. 2 months worth of work, like worth. So there's a whole bunch of stuff coming down the pipeline. I saw some really cool stuff on combat. I know Alex mentioned this on the stream the other day, where there will be like parry mechanics added into the game. So yeah, and like the blocking system has changed a bit. There's seasonal content. I think Sebastian had mentioned that before. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. You know of preseason 0, but there is also some rewards for that time spent. Play to earn has always been a focus for us, but that's going to get fleshed out a bit more when you see some of these releases coming soon. So
that's exciting.
Super cool stuff. That like I said, I was there for an hour and a half. So there's so much more than we could even cover in the stream. But like, just it's going to be a great quarter. Let's say that.
Panda, I was wondering why you do it for parts. Is there different between do it as a whole than as a part? It depends, like, for doing the plant pot and stuff, like, yes, because then I can move things, slot things together. I mean, I could have easily have just made the desk and the computer on top, but it's also about the collision. So if I was building outwards a lot, there would be a lot more collision, like where all these white lines are. That would, like, if you had your character go up to it, they wouldn't actually be able to go up to it. The same as, like, if you tried to jump on the desk, you wouldn't be able to jump on the desk if this computer was part of that. I think that is right, Dave. Not that is how it works. I'm correct in thinking that, isn't it? Yeah. I was like,
sure,
sure. I was like, yeah, they're all like their own separate things.
Well, and another thing that I'm noticing about the way that you construct, like if it's something as simple as the potted plant, like why to do it in all these different parts? And I may not have done this originally, but since watching your streams, I'm more compelled to do it this way. Is that, you can make something look a little more lively, even though it's just voxels, right? Instead of like a bunch of polys, you can give it that kind of sense of like shape, curvature, with the voxels by having them in 2, 3, 4 different parts, because you can bend each one individual part. So
yeah, you can't rotate things like that on, like, when you're just in there. You can't turn something on the side, so you can only go up, down, side to side. It makes it much neater. Leaf B2 as well. Like I've done here, I've turned that sideways. You wouldn't get that rotation on it purely from doing it all as one thing.
Sure. And DJ Mix has a question in the chat: when are landowners getting an invite to preseason 0? So DJ Mix, I'll have you know that you'll have an opportunity to sign up for that preseason 0 soon, but I'm not going to put the whole cat out of the bag on that. There will be a press release coming on medium.com soon, so you can check out how to get yourself into preseason 0. And I think that the system that we are going through is going to be better for players, because the system, you have to sign up for preseason 0, which is going to be really good, because those people who just own land as like an investment principle or what have you, may not even notice that preseason 0 is coming around. So this will increase the chance that real players get to play. So you'll see more on that soon.
I'm really quiet now. I'm in concentration
mode.
that's
right. Super secret quiet stuff. So what have you guys been making lately? Has anybody in the chat been okay, so pre-registering Draculano, pre-registering, it will automatically approve you for new land sales. You don't have to pre-register every time. You just have to pre-register once in terms of land sales. Registering for preseason 0 is kind of another thing. The preseason 0 event is an event reserved for landowners specifically, so they can jump in and get the first experience / feedback in the metaverse. So if you're not currently a landowner, that may be something that interests you. And then more, again, I can't like spill the beans on all the details, but I can say for sure that you must be a landowner to be eligible at its base, and then you have to sign up. That's a separate thing. But if you're interested in being a landowner, I think it's still ongoing. I could be wrong. They might be sold out already. They may not have even started, but CoinCheck, which is a Japanese exchange, is currently doing a land sale for a group of lands that they pre-purchased from us, so that they could distribute them at cost in Japan.
That's cool.
If you want to look at that, that's available, I think, right now. If not, sometime between now and the 25th. So you want to look at that too. So much stuff. There's so much stuff going on. I got like a whole, I got a whole spreadsheet for this. I swear. I got to take notes every week. Let's see.
Oh, for any Japanese people that are here, konnichiwa. I know some Japanese, but I'm not.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not going to go fully into it, but yeah, konnichiwa.
We had just announced on Twitter like 30 minutes ago, Hit BTC has a trading competition going on for sand now, where you can win up to, I believe it's 5,100 sand for just trading with them. Let's see. Yep, first place wins 5,100 sand. There's a prize pool of 17,000 sand in their prize pool for that. Starts on March 24th and goes until March 31st. So that's pretty cool. They only announced that about an hour ago now. And let's see. I got more. There's so much more stuff. So much more good stuff.
Glad you mentioned game designers. Are you interested in the jam? I'll be participating. I really need to start actually participating in the game jams. I just get so busy to the point where it's like I have half a game and that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is it does require some time. I've seen some of our devs, those folks in the community who were just participating in the game jam, put in 150, 200 plus hours. Some of them are doing it on live streams, like Cyber Dragon is doing theirs live. Aladev, I think, was doing theirs live. Aladev might actually be live right now on their channel, which is funny because I saw it in our live stream schedule and I was like, wow, that's gonna pull away from them a bit, but that's all right. I'm sure they don't mind because they have done fairly well in our game dev competitions in the past. So yeah, I personally don't participate in the game jams because I am a voter. So I felt like that's a bit unfair.
You just vote for yourself.
Yeah, but in this game jam, this will be the first game jam where we use exclusively guest voters. So that's going to be interesting. I'll end up potentially, it could be that I filter down some of the games if there ends up being, like in the last game jam, about 70 submissions came in within the last 2 days. And so some of these folks, like they're working for, one of our panelists is working for Ubisoft. And so I imagine they don't really have all that much time to do the reviews of every game, so I'll end up paring down some of them. Every game jam, there's always like a few, to a dozen submissions that are literally not even a game. And so you open it up and it's like a world that's been built with 3 wolves on it and nothing's going on. And so it's like I'll filter those ones out and then we'll send it on to those people for reviews. So that's going to help. That's based on some community feedback we've had from the last game jam. So we want to make sure that we're doing it in a way that everybody likes. So, yeah. Kosh, I have not made any games because I currently am doing a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, plainly, we come on here, we do these streams regularly. This stream is twice a week. That's not so bad. 3 times a week now, I guess, with Panda. My brain is still stuck in 1985, I guess. I'm kidding, I'm not that old. So but we're doing these streams. I've got the entire ambassadors group now. I'm trying to work on content for them. We've got the live streamers that we've officially supported for some time now. On marketing, community management, like when people ask me questions on a regular basis, if you send a support question about anything specifically crypto tech related that goes to contact@sandbox.game, that gets sent to me. So doing a bunch of stuff there, but you can continue to ask your questions right here in the chat and I'll address them as they come through. Theos GM, you'd asked if you could ask me some questions somewhere. Yes. Here and now, I'll answer them unless you want it to be private, in which case you can direct message me on Discord. And that's the fastest way to get me to answer because that's the only thing that I allow to have an audible alert for. I don't like it on all the other platforms.
Why are you making the leaves directly on the plant and not on that area with all the wee squares? What area with all the squares?
Oh, I think this is the question that we had addressed just a little bit earlier.
Oh, you mean in the modeler? Sorry. Because I can rotate the leaves in a way to actually make it look like if I did this, I wouldn't be able to make this in the modeler. Whereas I can move these about and set them in there. Try and get them perfect, which it's not going perfect. It's making me a little bit angry.
Well, it only ever, the only way to get things to kind of a dynamic shape and not exactly working on an X and a Y plane is like you can't give it these angles when you only do it in the modeler. So when you take them into little bites and put them out here, then you can move them around so they have that nice dynamic, lifelike shape. All right, let's see. There's some more questions here in the chat.
Voxel rage is real. It is.
Can you use everything available in the Game Maker? Singapore Jack, you cannot use... Well, okay. So if you're in the Game Maker alone and you never want to send it to the metaverse, then you can use all of the assets that are in the marketplace, as long as you have added them to your account before they were minted. Once they get minted, then you would have to purchase it in order to even be able to add it to your account. But you may have had it earlier. And then if you have an asset that you have added to your account and it becomes minted, the only way to push it to the metaverse so that other people can play your game is to have purchased those NFTs from the artists that created them. So that's just hopefully that answers the question as best I can there. And then another question in the chat says, how many entrants do you normally get for the game jams? So the very first game jam that we did had 15 entrants. The second one only had 11. And so our response to that was, let's turn up how much sand is awarded for all that time you're putting in for this game. And the third one was that could be reviewed and weren't like nonsense. There was about 45. Some of like many entrants that came in the last few minutes were like just something quick that wasn't a game. And so they got kind of disqualified down there because, like I said, there was something like 70 that came in the last 2 days. But many of those were like quickly could kind of be excused as, okay, they didn't actually put effort in. They were just trying to get the sand tokens, which is going to happen. I expect those kind of submissions to come through. But what you could expect is that from the last game announcement or game jam announcement to this one, in the last game jam, we had announced it and there was a total prize pool valued at, I think it was like $50,000. And now it's something close to $200,000 US.
Incredible.
Right? So, and it's a relatively the same amount of sand, but a lot of people still look at things in dollars to dollars. So that's going to attract more designers, as far as I could tell, right? And we have a bunch more ambassadors now. We've got a larger marketing team. We got more developers and more creators like this, and more streams, and so there's more eyes on it. And if I was to guess, I would target 200 submissions for this game jam. That's what I think could happen. But it's still always worth designing as a creator because there are a bunch of landowners right now, and some of them are only investor landowners. They're only looking at their land as like, hey, can I make a buck on this, right? Can I rent it to somebody, or could I get an artist to put a game on this so that they can, and so if you were to make that game, then it would be worth holding on to the game or pushing it into your own piece of land. So
I know for a fact that I've got like a bunch of 1x1 lands. I hope somebody can make a game to rent on my land.
There you go. See, so you right now could create a game in this game jam and then publish it onto Panda's Land when the metaverse goes live. But
and a Kirsch as well. No, this plant is called a aspidistra. I feel like I said that really well. It was suggested by, I think it was Purple Lioness suggested this one. Yeah. And it's just leaves. It's a bunch of leaves. And I feel like this looks almost right. I'm looking at pictures of it. It's not quite there, but I feel like that's good enough. You love the plant? Oh, thank you, Holly. But I think we might have 15 minutes to maybe bash out the cigar and ashtray. We can try build one on stream using your assets, one for the future maybe. I love that idea. Absolutely love it. I don't know what game you're going to have where you need a really old computer, but I like that idea.
Everything made by Cyber Dragon, sorry. Cyber Dragon's first game, you were like a kid in your bedroom and your mom told you to go figure out where someone else went, right?
Yeah.
And you literally used the computer to help unlock the door. And so if you're making anything, retro future or modern whatever, you may want to have that. I like it.
I do like, yeah, that's really good. I'm in the middle of making a new game. I'm trying to make a game that has a very limited amount of assets to show that you don't need to spend a lot to make a game. No, Kirsch! No! No, we want everybody to spend millions of pounds. Come on, Kirsch! No, I love that idea. That's really good. Because you want all sorts of people to want to be able to play and make games and enjoy it, so... Yeah, it's a bit like, with my daughter being like, oh, I really want some Robux. And I'm like, please stop wanting to spend my money. So to be able to...
because I talked to my daughter about that because she likes to play Roblox. And I said to her, when I was talking about the Sandbox and when I first got started, I was like, hey, we're doing the same thing, right? Here at the Sandbox, because you can make your own games and you can do your own thing. And I said, but imagine that if after you bought your outfits or whatever, when you decided you didn't like them anymore, you could sell them back for real money. And she was like, what? And I'm like, that's it. It's over. The Sandbox is going to be great. Everyone's going to love this, right? She's right in their target audience, like 10, right? So it was perfect. So I have a form in the chat right now, folks. If you missed it, go scroll up just a little bit. Check it out. That form will allow you to be eligible to win a Wizzy the Blue NFT today.
You guys know you want Wizzy the Blue.
I'm seeing it. Wizzy the Blue NFTs are NFT assets that are designed. Wizzy was designed with this same software that you're seeing on the screen today, right? The average Wizzy right now, if you wanted to buy it right now on the spot, it's roughly $900 to buy a Wizzy the Blue NFT. So if you're thinking to yourself, hey, how can I hang out, play games, create content with Vox Editor, the game maker, and make a little money doing it? The answer is simple, start doing it. Just get on there, download the game, download the creation softwares with VoxEdit, with the game maker. Just make something.
Just do it, people.
End up having the next $900 NFT, right? Panda, I genuinely believe, Panda, that some of these assets that you're making on here, like that table with the wine that fills up that you made with everyone else, like the way that you make assets, I feel like they gain this like ridiculously high value because you make them with everyone else. I'm serious because making things together as a community, you have at least, 15 people in this stream right now who are emotionally invested in this ashtray that you're creating because you're always like, hey, what do you guys think about this color? I
should just do. Yeah, I didn't ask anybody about the color of the ashtray. I was like, I know what color this ashtray is going to be. I was like, this is what it's going to be. It's a shame that I can't make it. I was thinking, I don't know if you remember, like back in like the 70s and 80s, and like maybe up until recently, everybody used to have those awful glass ashtrays that were sort of like a yellowy bronze tinge.
I know.
And I was like, that's what this is gonna be.
I know those ashtrays so well.
Oh yeah, amber. There we go.
Cigarettes completely because of it, right?
That just put you off.
Not just because of the ashtrays and them being like crystal amber color ashtray, but the I don't know. I can almost smell it in the air now, hanging in my house. It was so bad. I hated it. So I'm a devout no smoke at this point. It's good though. It's for my health, right? To not, to not do that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You sent it twice. Hi Burnham, if you sent it twice, don't worry about it. However, if it rolls the second one, I'll know that it's the second roll and I'm gonna have to re-roll. So it's all good though. If it rolls your first one, then it's just gonna have your name and it's not gonna be a big deal.
Right, so the color of the cigar. Cigars are like a browny color. You guys get to help choose what color again.
There you go.
So we're going to do, how long have we got? Oh, well, we've got plenty of time. I was like rushing and I was like, nope, we are good. What about like this as well? That looks very similar in my opinion to some cigars. Because I like these beigey browns, right? Okay, I feel like these are 3 very good colors. This is like a Cuban maybe right there. Purple. We're not having a purple cigar. Maybe did any of them have like because they all have like those little wrappers round them, don't they? Maybe I could just do like a purple dot, just for you, Purple Lioness.
There you
3.
go.
Right, we've got 1, 2. Okay, so number 3, yeah. Right, any other colours? We've got choice of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put your numbers in there while I drink. I've not got tea today. I have hot chocolate. I'm being very unhealthy, but I did go jogging the other night, so it kind of equals out, I suppose.
It's a trade, you know? Yeah.
3. I think it is a 3. I think everybody... 3's my favourite as well. Everyone likes the number 3. Right. That is you. So I was going to just do it a 2x2. That's why I was looking at the ashtray for so long, just like checking I've got the sizes right. And probably like too high as well. I know usually they sort of go down, but I think this is too long. This is far too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think 6 is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Like this.
Right.
Oh no! I need to take that off. There we go. Maybe a bit lighter that. Or
how about if that's a very dark, if you make that a very dark red, but then put a gray tip on it, past that it'd be more like
a gray what
now that dark red, make it actually do the shine effect, whatever.
Shiny. Which one was it? That one. Yeah.
Shiny.
And
then put a gray tip on the end that's not shiny.
Maybe like slightly lighter, like just there.
Nope.
No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant like additional, like it's a bit longer.
Oh, okay. What, like from here or from the side?
From the front.
From the front. Oh, so it's like smoke coming out.
No.
I get what you're saying. Like that.
Like it's been smoked a bit, right? Yeah. And then you could put a puff of smoke up off of it or something.
Yeah. I've got I'm not blonde, but blonde moment.
No, it's all right. Like I said, I was around cigarettes for a good 20 years straight, so I kind of know what that looks like.
See, I've not really ever smoked. Make it longer. I think I could make it longer. Right, let's put the purple bit there. I think it could probably go... I'm going to do one more lot longer, and then I'm going to put it in the ashtray and double check the size. I also don't think I did the pivot on the ashtray because I'm a terrible, terrible person. That was a bit much, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. You're a nice person. You're a good person.
Yeah, I am. Fine.
Right. So now we've got just a few minutes left. I'm going to shut down the responses to the Wizzy giveaway. We've got 106 who have responded to today's stream. So thank you for making this the biggest stream that Panda Pops has done yet on our page. This is going to be good. And number 55 today is the individual. And when I push 55 in, this is coming over from YouTube, which is nice. I like to see that. So YouTube is Kamarasi, maybe Kamarasi. But you have won. Thank you.
Well
today.
done.
I'm gonna put you
Racy.
Racy. No, I'll put you down in the forum. So the distribution on that is usually once every week, possibly every two, depending on how busy we are. Right now, it looks like we have a queue of the last 7 Wizzy winners, but I've given away a whole bunch of them this week, including one yesterday over on Andy Ritchie's stream when Andy Ritchie started up right after. Actually, Andy Ritchie's just basically doing this every day. It's fun. You really should check out the official list of live streamers over on our Gitbook. It's because we just give away Wizzies, until they're gone, basically.
I think this only needs to be one voxel. This is far too large. Maybe.
Yeah, I think one thickness. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thickness. Well, you're gonna make it. I mean, I'm thinking like it could
just
look
a
like
1 by 1.
Yeah, 1 by 1 is fine. It's still going to look large relative to like the enter key, right? That's like a cigar. It's not super thick, but it's a cigar.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, this table really bleeds the 80s. It's like living and breathing the 80s right now. It's like everything that I remember and hate about my my childhood. I'm old. And it's pretty good. This is quite good.
Could maybe make it no, we don't need to make it longer. Maybe? No. Yes.
No. It's good this way.
Yeah.
This is good. It's bigger than the space bar right now. So
yeah, I'm looking at my space bar. I'm sure I've seen cigar. My granddad used to smoke cigars. I hate cigarettes. Absolutely hate them. I've probably had a few puffs my entire life. Cigars, on the other hand, I've smoked one a few puffs once. So that was horrific. However, the smell of them, I love the smell of them. I don't know why. I just love the smell of them. I can't help it. I smell a cigar or someone who's got a jacket that smells like cigar. I'm just creeping up to him, just hoping to get a whiff in a really normal way. It isn't weird. I promise. That plant looks great. Thank you, Singapore Jack. Oh, whose birthday is it? Holly, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. And I bet I'm older than you. Oh, Holly, what, older than me or older than Joe? Because I convinced Joe that I was a lot younger than I actually am. True. I can't believe you thought that. It's a huge compliment. Both. I don't know. I don't know if it's rude to ask how old you are. Have you thought about animating smoke on the cigar? I can do. I can definitely animate some smoke on the cigar. I already have a few puffs of smoke from the fireplace I did. But we will save that for when the animation stuff is working. In fact, maybe I can force it to work by doing that and then just randomly. And that maybe. Then nope, that's still not bringing up the animation. It is. It's a whole restart thing. I don't know why that happens. Your first computer was a VIC-20. I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Commodore. It's a Commodore computer.
Okay. Okay, so old then.
Yes. Release date 1980.
You're 37, Draculano.
Oh, okay. You got a few minutes on me, a few minutes. So it's all good. But we got to stick together as old people here and produce great content for the young guns that are coming up. So it's going to be fun.
When does the game go live? I mean,
yes.
Yeah, when
Sergio, the answer to your question is we're going to release an article on this within the next week or so, I think, over on medium.com. So check that out. I have to I don't know exactly what their time frame is for that article release, but I know that I was in a meeting earlier today about it. So, yeah, lots of good stuff though. The push as we get right to the right to the backside of Q1 and into Q2, the amount of new content that was put in and the smoothness of the system and the new features in the system, you definitely will find, I think, that it's worth the wait for that.
I can't wait. I mean, technically, I've been playing the thing, the secrets, the demo. That's been fun.
Yes.
So I can't tell you guys, but it is exciting. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. No problem, Holly. Make a computer mouse. This doesn't have a computer mouse. This is pre-mouse computer.
Yes, once upon a time, computers didn't even have a graphical user interface. There was no Windows. We only used DOS, and we typed C:/run task.exe.
Oh, you sound like my granddad. That's adorable.
Yes, that's right. Hey, now, Sonny, why don't you get back here and load up the Doom?
Oh, I wish my granddad sounded that cool.
It's the time is now. 12:03 p.m. my local time. That means that it's 7:03 your time.
It is.
Yeah.
So it is.
There it is.
It is time to be finishing. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next week. I think all I need to do. I don't know what we're going to do on here next week. I can animate the smoke, but that's not going to take too long.
I think. Yeah, but besides the smoke, it was just the green text in the monitor.
That's it.
Maybe the last thing.
Yeah, we were going to do. Were we going to do I can't remember if I was going to do a separate animation and just have it so it's as if it's turned on and then have like little bits of green text just pop up and go along as if someone's typing.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It'll probably look better if it's like vertical movement for the text, but that was the idea. For sure.
Typing 01 animation. So yeah, so it'll just be we'll do animations. I'll get the floppy disks probably made before, and I'll put them. I think they could go next to the plant pot here, and then we've got make a bin, light the cigar. The cigar is lit. There we go. Look, cigar's lit. We're gonna have smoke coming off of it. What about a real mouse somewhere? No, we've got a real mouse. I'll quickly show you this. For anyone that doesn't know, I do actually stream on what day? Thursdays?
Thursdays on D Live.
That's it, Thursday. And restream like YouTube.
On all the platforms.
Yeah, on everywhere.
Fair enough.
And we made this table all together, and as a little surprise, I had a little mouse. So I've already got something with a little mouse animation. I can't just make it common for every single one of my just tap a mouse somewhere.
That's your signature.
Oh, I kind of like that.
A mouse crawls out of everything you've ever created.
Right. Anyway, thank you ever so much. Appreciate you guys being here. Have a happy time zone wherever you are. Goodbye.
See you later.